Hey guys, good afternoon. It's Silver Star Automotive. Today's video is going to be about preventative maintenance. Yes, preventative maintenance. Really, it's a must. It's the same thing as if thinking about getting a physical at a doctor, but just for your vehicle. All manufacturers have maintenance schedules. Some cars, spark plugs are due at 40,000 miles now, 50,000 miles. The oil change intervals to 10,000, I don't do it. I mean, my vehicles every 5,000, the oil gets changed. It gets quality synthetic oil, Mobil 1, a quality filter, not just the bulk filters that are out there at a lot of quick lube shops. Also, you have brake flushes that are due, transmission services that are due, things like that. I am a huge fan of doing a transmission service every 30,000 miles. Anything that has fluid in it, that is the blood of that component. Transfer cases, differentials, anything. Those are a little more tolerable because it's like a 90 weight gear oil, so about every 70,000. But it is critical to do this stuff. Most vehicles that I see that come in that are at 150,000 or so miles that have not had a preventive maintenance schedule, or you can really tell because things look kind of burnt and things like that, they end up having usually some major problems. It's unfortunate, and I also understand finances, things come into play with that. I get it. We do have the benefit here. We are, like I said before in one of my other videos, we are partnering with Snap Finance and with Synchrony Car Care Credit Card. So you can get same day, same as cash on a lot of those things to where, you're using their money for 90 or 100 days, depending on what you're using. And then you can pay it off, no interest, things like that. But the main thing is your car, let's face it, we got to have them. We've got to have reliable transportation to get to work, to get whatever we have to do, emergency cases, things like that. So it is extremely important. And we do highly recommend whenever you're in here, if we have it, when I look your vehicles over, that's what we do. We are doing preventative maintenance as well as things we may find wrong with the vehicle. Components, suspension components, steering components, things like that. So it is a very important thing to do. I mean, doing your scheduled maintenance is not just doing an oil change. I know a lot of people still think that's what it is, but in this day and age, it's not. Your cabin filters, air filters, even doing evaporator core cleansings, things like that. That's pretty good nowadays because of how these systems work and traps moisture in there, and you kind of get a foul smell sometimes out of your vents with your evaporator core because of what goes in there, so you need a cleansing treatment on that. There are multiple things that are going on in the vehicle's engines like that. Plus, these engines are, they're running longer and they're performing better, but it's critical that the fluids are changed when they're supposed to be changed. Coolants, antifreezes nowadays, the 50-50 mixes, antifreezes are fantastic nowadays. A lot of those we're not recommending until 70, 80,000 miles. And then, of course, we actually test it to see what it tests to, when it's cold outside and things like that. It's just these things we got to think about because, it's not just an oil change. I know a lot of people think that's what a maintenance service is. And some maintenance services by mileage, that's all it is. It's basically look the car over and do an oil change. But that's not all of them. So that's why we keep you up to date on all that stuff and keep you informed. Here at Silver Star Automotive, we do all preventative. We do the spark plugs, we do the brake flushes, transmission service, you name it, we do it. So you have everything on file. We are a Carfax repair facility as well, so everything gets documented on Carfax. So there's no, where it doesn't get done or it's not documented or something like that. Some other shops, that aren't a Carfax repair facility, that doesn't get documented, and sometimes, they're using paper copies, and you do what you got to do. I understand that. But it's critically important to have the documentation, especially if you end up getting extended warranties too, because they're going to want to see that information. And if we have a claim, they're definitely going to want to see information. So, anyway, it is a real pretty day out here. It's in the 70s in Tulsa, and we're getting through another week. And we will come back on Thursday, and we're going to talk about a subject that's, I'm sure a lot of people have heard about it, but I'm going to get into on the technician side of it as well as the ownership side of it on the flat rate system, which is the legend long pay scale for automotive technicians, and my opinions on it and things like that. Also, if you guys would like me to cover anything, drop us a line, text us, comment on this video, email us. We're at Silver Star Automotive, 918-402-6814. Our email is ssauto2024@outlook.com. Let us know. I'll cover it. Like to have input and stuff like that as well. But other than that, you guys have a great Tuesday afternoon, and we will talk again on Thursday.